I fooled my entire family into believing that I was graduating college. When I was a teenager, my father passed away. That same year, my sibling moved away to college and my mother began dating somebody new. This was extremely hard for me as a child and I recall feeling completely alone. My mother began inviting her boyfriend to sleep over at our home and I told her that I wasn't ready for this, so she decided to start sleeping over at his place. I was left completely alone. I remember my mom would drop off a few frozen meals a week and then go back to her boyfriend's place. I lost a significant amount of weight from not eating properly and I collapsed one day at school. My aunt picked me up from school and asked me what was going on and that was when I confessed everything to her. My aunt and uncle had a very stern talk with my mom. My mom yelled at me and told me that I wasn't allowed to tell anybody about what was going on at home. She would blame me and tell me that the reason our extended family doesn't like her anymore is because I told them what was going on. Fast forward to college, my mom told me that as long as I didn't share what was going on at home and that as long as I was nice to her boyfriend, she would pay for school. During my junior year of college, I became severely depressed. I developed an ED that impacted my ability to be physically present in class and I began failing all of my courses. I didn't know how to tell my family, so I lied a bunch and played along as if everything was fine. I even convinced one of my friends to pretend to be a school counselor and talk to my mom. Once graduation time came around, my mom began planning a party for me and invited all of our friends and family. I accidentally left my school login info on her computer, and she saw my grades. Everything collapsed under me, and my family began hating me. My mom kicked me out of her house, and I went to go live with my aunt and uncle. I attended a handful of family interventions, I have apologized, and I have tried to rebuild my relationships. I also went to treatment for my ED. It has been 7 years since this happened, but it still haunts me every day. My family doesn't let me forget it, but I am trying my best to move on.